Welcome everyone. In this video lecture, we will solve a superposition principle based open question. Basically, this one is open based question. So we will solve it using superposition principle. It came in GET 2021 question. So this one is the figure, and in this question, we have to find the value of RF by Rin. We have to find the value of RF by Rin. Okay, and in addition to that, there are two conditions are given. Okay, so the condition number one is given: V output is 1 volt when V in equals to 0.1 volt. Okay, and the other one, V output equals to 6 volt for V in 1 volt. Okay, so these are the two conditions. So in such question, we have to use superposition principle because there are two input. Okay, two inputs are given, V in and V ref. Okay, so first what we are doing, we have to find this voltage. Voltage say V1 across the non-inverting it. Okay, so how to find this V1? For this purpose, what I am doing, R1, R2 resistance is there, and this one say V1, and this voltage is nothing but simply our V ref. Okay, V ref voltage is there. Okay, so now this V1 is nothing but simply we have to use the voltage divider rule. So V ref into R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, so this one clear. So one can write V1 equals to V ref R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, one more thing is given, R1 equals to R2. This one is also given in question. Okay, R1 equals to R2. So it should be V ref by 2 because this one and this one cancel, so it should be V ref by 2. So the V1 value will be V ref by 2. So this V1 we have already calculated. Okay, V ref by 2. So now we can redraw the circuit. Okay, so one voltage is nothing but simply our V1. So I am writing at V1, and say this one is RF, Rin. Okay, and this one is nothing but simply V in this point. This input is V in. Okay, and this voltage is V1. So one input is due to V in, another one due to V1. Okay, so if we go for the superposition theorem, okay, so what we are doing, first we are taking the input due to V in, say V in. Okay, by keeping V1 0, we have to make this one as a grounded. So this circuit is nothing but simply our simple inverting amplifier. So the corresponding V output 1 due to input V in is nothing but simply minus RF by R in into this value V in. Is it okay? Due to input voltage V in 1. Okay, V in. So due to V in first case in superposition principle. Okay, now for the second one, what we have to take, when this V in equals to 0, we are keeping this one as a 0, and V1 is nothing but simply your V1. Okay, so it is behaves as a non-inverting amplifier. This one is non inverting amplifier. I am writing a step by step. This one due to inverting. Okay, so we can now directly say we can write V output 2. Okay, so due to V1 is 1 plus RF by Rin into V1. Okay, this one is the output voltage due to the other one. Okay, so now in superposition principle, what we have to do, we have to add both the output. The total output is V output 1 due to input voltage say V in plus V output say 2 due to input voltage V1. We have written as V1. So the total output is nothing but simply minus RF by R in into V in plus 1 plus RF by R in into V1. Okay. Now here we can assume that RF by R in that we have to find is nothing but simply your X. Okay. So the V output in more general we can write minus X times of V in plus 1 plus X times of V1. Okay, so this one we can say the output voltage. Okay, output voltage is a function of input V in and V1. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to use these two conditions. Okay, two conditions are there. So why two conditions they have given? Because now there are two unknown. Okay, X is also unknown that we have to find RA by RE. Okay, RA by RE2. So two equations are given. So now we have to think. So first when V output equals to 1 volt, okay, when V output equals to 1 volt, okay, given V input is given 0.1 volt. Okay, so we can directly write. So for this purpose, this should be V output 1 volt. Okay, I am using this 1 volt, then minus X times of 0.1 plus 1 plus X is X. So write it X and 0. Then V1 means V output minus X 0.1, 1 plus X and V1. So it is, you can write this one as V. Okay, so we can write this one as a V. Basically this one is V ref by 2. Okay, so I am writing in terms of V ref by 2 as a V. Okay, or simply we can write as a V1. Okay, V1 is our V ref by 2. This one is V1. Okay, so for the simplification purpose, I am writing a V1. Okay, so now one equation is this one, and the other equation due to V output 6 volt given V in is given 1 volt. So this 6 equals to minus X V in 1, so 1 into 1, okay, into 1 plus 1 plus X times of V1, or in more general we can write minus X plus 1 plus X V1. Okay, so we have to find the value of X. Okay, so from any equation, okay, we can say that 1 plus X times of V1, you can solve by any way, 1 plus X V1, In other words, simply 6 plus x. Is it okay? 6 plus x. So 1 plus x times of v1 is simply 0.1 plus 6 plus x. Okay. Now we have, okay, I am highlighting this thing. Now we have two equations. This equation, okay, and this equation. Okay, this one is the condition, this one is the equation. Okay, so now we can write this as a 1 plus 1 equals to minus x 0.1 plus 6 plus x. Okay, now easily we have already put it this value. We have already put it the value of 1 plus x, 1 plus x. Yeah, okay. So 1 plus x we have put it. Okay, so now we have to solve this one. So how we have to solve? 1 equals to minus 0.1 x plus 6 plus x. Okay, I am writing it step by step. Okay, so now we can write minus 5 equals to 0.9 of x. Okay, 0.1 x plus x, 0.9 x. So x value will be minus 5 by 0.9, or we can write minus 5 by 50 by 9. So this value will come around 4 point, oh sorry, 9 5 5 na 5.945, then it should be 5. Okay, we can use the calculator, so it should be 5.55. Okay, 5. So it is coming negative, but RF by R1 is in resistance 1, so ratio will be always positive. So our answer will be 5.55. So the answer for this question is 5.55. Okay, so this will be the answer. So now once again I am repeating this one. Two conditions are given and two inputs are given, so we have to use the superposition principle. So for the one input it is inverting, for the another input it is non-inverting, so write the equations. Okay, then we have to add the final output voltage V output as a V output 1 plus V output 2. Then we have to put the two condition and we have to write the two equation, and we have to solve the two equation, and we have to find the value of, what we can say, the value of R1 by RF by RN. Okay, so the RF by RN value become 5.55. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so thank you for watching, and also please subscribe my channel.